Hey, true hearts, I'm going to say this, and then I ain't going to say nothing else. Now, you already know, when God gives it to me, I give it to you. So, why do poor people spend impulsively while rich people spend carefully? Let's explore that. Poor people spend impulsively because they're not used to anything. See, when you're poor and you do get some money, you get your hands on some what you might think is extra money. When you get your hands on some money, you're so excited to be able to spend because you're not used to being able to spend and get that thing. So you might indulge in a steak. You might indulge in a seafood bowl. You might indulge in foods that when you don't have the money, you can't have. But you desire to be able to experience the richness thereof. You're not rich, you're poor, but you want to feel that feeling in that moment. So a lot of times, that is the reason poor people spend impulsively. Like they see something in the store that they really want and they go ahead and get it, knowing doggone well that eventually that their rent is going to come back up, knowing doggone well that their car note is going to come back up, their insurance is going to come back around, knowing doggone well that they're going to need to put food on the table, but they have the mentality just to get that feeling. They have the mentality in that moment that I want to feel this in that moment, and I will suffer whatever consequences is going to come my way. I'm willing to suffer whatever consequences because I need to feel this feeling. I have worked hard. I don't get that much, money. And any few times I do get some extra money, like if they hit the number or if they hit at the casino, maybe they went to the casino and I guess explored a little bit. Maybe they did that because at the end of the day, they wanted to try and flip their money. But whatever the reason, they went to the casino to flip their money. They splurged a little bit. They went and they bought a lottery ticket. They splurged and they hit. And then when they hit, they're like, oh my goodness, I hit. And even if they hit for 500, most of the time, somebody poor, even if they hit for just 500, they're gonna go and buy that meal that they've been craving and that they've been wanting, but they couldn't have. They're gonna go and maybe treat themselves to an outfit. They're gonna go and maybe get some ice cream. They're gonna do something to get that feeling of richness. They know they're not rich. They know that the things that their responsibilities are gonna come back around, but that's okay with them. They're willing to suffer the consequences. Now, why do rich people spend so carefully? Rich people spend carefully for a variety of reasons. But one of the main reasons rich people spend carefully, those are rich people who were poor. And they got it. They get numbers. See, a lot of times, rich and poor and rich, if you don't get numbers, it's going to be hard for you to maintain success. Or if you don't eventually get numbers, or if you don't eventually get it, it's going to be hard for you to maintain, it's going to be hard for you to maintain your wealth. But rich people spend carefully because they've been there before. They've been poor before. They didn't like the way it felt. It hurt them so bad being poor that they refuse to go that route again. They refuse to never have money again. They refuse to feel like that. They didn't like the feeling. They probably always knew they would be rich. They never had any doubt that they were going to be rich. They worked very hard to be rich and successful. They worked very hard to accomplish that goal. So they're not willing to let anything come between that. So they penny pinch. They look at their receipts. They make sure that, they tip the waitress or the waiter, and they probably tip well, but at the end of the day, they already have that budgeted. They already have some of the things that they want to do budgeted. They don't waste. They don't wear a lot of unnecessary. They don't have a closet full of clothes. They don't have a closet full of shoes. They don't have all of that foolishness because they understand money. So much so that if they never understood it before, they understood what it felt like to be poor. And they don't want any more parts of that. That is one of the main reasons rich people spend carefully as opposed to poor people spending frivolously or impulsively. Okay? So at the end of the day, rich people that spend carefully, they know, once again, what they don't want that feeling anymore. They don't want to feel that feeling, that poor, disgusting, begging, pleading, asking, requesting. They don't want to ever be in the borrower's in a position where they got to borrow ever again. They didn't like the feeling when they were poor, and that is it. Now, rich people that spend carefully, that even maybe were born with a spoon in their mouth, they understand money. Any other reason is because rich people that spend carefully, they understand money. And one of the most important things we need to do, anybody need to do, is understand money. Take it from someone who has failed multiple times. You got to know and learn and realize how to understand money, how money works, okay? Money works in speed, okay? We know that. Money works with other money. We know that. Money follows success. Money loves success. Money, money is attracted to success. So if you ever want to know why or get the feeling of richness or know how to get rich and how to be rich, one of the main things you got to do, baby, is to understand money. If you don't understand money, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to be like a poor person who became rich and lose it all. And you're going to be like me. I've lost it all before. And I've lost it all before because I didn't understand money. And I didn't respect money. And I wanted to feel, before I even became successful, I wanted to feel rich. I liked the way feeling rich felt. I like those moments of feeling rich, where you eat rich foods, where you buy rich clothes, where you buy rich jewelry, where you drive rich cars, where you live in rich houses. But at the end of the day, that feeling don't get you anywhere. Get it first. I don't ever, here's one piece of advice. I don't ever, and I will never, ever live in a house that I can't afford. Drive a car that I can't afford. Wear clothes and jewelry and shoes that I can't afford. I will never, ever, ever do that again. Have an amazing day.